What's going on, guys? A lot of you may remember that early on in some of my earlier videos, my Surface Duo did have a blue skin applied to it. Now, this skin was not purchased from dbrand, as I actually bought a dbrand skin to begin with, and after it just not shipping for like 3 weeks, I canceled the order and I ordered one from a company called SopiGuard or SopiGuard. I don't know how that's supposed to be pronounced, S-O-P-I Guard, and it's essentially the same exact thing. They're both made from 3M adhesive. They even have a lot of the same patterns and they work just as well. Well, after I had to send my Duo back for warranty, that skin that I had on it, obviously I don't have that anymore because that Duo is long gone. Now, I had a matte black skin on it for a while and it just, I don't know, something about it just didn't sit well with me. So I decided to order another skin from SopiGuard or SopiGuard. Again, this one is a sort of metallic blue. Depending on how you're looking at it, it may be purple, it may be blue, it may be light blue, dark blue, any sorts of variations of that color. And it looks quite nice. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you, just in case you maybe thought about getting a skin, but you're worried about the application process or whatever, I'm going to basically just film myself applying this skin so that you guys can see how easy it is and how it works, how I do it, and you'll see the final result. And then I'll also show you the adhesive that you can use to then reapply your bumper if you were to choose to do so. Okay, so you should have a few things that come in the package with your skin. One of them is going to be an alcohol a wipe, basically, to kind of clean the thing off. Luckily, this is not like a screen protector where I get super OCD if there's the tiniest little bubble because you're staring at it. This is not nearly so bad, but I do still recommend using the alcohol wipe anyways, just to make sure that you're getting the thing as clean as possible. And the beautiful thing about something like this is that it does dry very quickly. Pull out this teeny tiny little wipe and then just give it a nice quick wipe down and set that aside because you will need it again for the other side, obviously. And then use the little microfiber that they send you to just give it a good wipe down. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's not a screen protector. It's a little bit more forgiving this way. And the way I do it is I would position it like this because you can use the hinge there as kind of an earmark to kind of show you where you need to be. And then I will start to peel at a corner here. And I like to basically leave it mostly attached to the paper still and kind of fold it back like this so that I can sort of do this. And you want to just use these corners basically to align things correctly. And so basically once you get one side correct, you can just kind of go across like that. And then at that point, you can just sort of start peeling this down. And I kind of will slide the paper along the body of the thing at the same time so that I'm kind of dragging off any little specks of dust or anything that might be on there as well as I'm doing that. And then you can just sort of rub these bubbles until they are gone. And from there, you've got a pretty much picture perfect application of this skin. I've got a few bubbles there to work out, but that is pretty much picture perfect there on that side. Then you're going to just flip it over and do the same thing again. Give it a good wipe down. Dry off that alcohol. Try to avoid any specks of dirt or anything on there just to make sure you don't give yourself a bubble that you can't get rid of. If you've done a screen protector, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And like I said, again, my method is to fold that back. Okay, get one corner, pick a side that you feel comfortable with, get it applied first, get rid of any bubbles that happen to be on that top bit, slide the paper down, wipe off any bubbles, and you are pretty much in business. Now you have this pearlescent purple, light blue, back to purple. Looks really pretty cool actually. Now a lot of you may be wondering, hey, you don't have a cutout for the Windows logo, and you are right, I do not. I really appreciate the super minimal look of having no logo. The Windows logo is pretty minimal, but no logo is even more minimal. I'm not ashamed of Windows, obviously, but that's just the way that I like it. Now, just for you guys to be able to see, because the skin doesn't perfectly cover the entire space. So I'm going to kind of show you here. You can kind of see how close it gets. That's the kind of spacing that you're looking for. So if you can get it into that area when you're putting your corners on, that's going to make it pretty much align correctly all the way through. Now that's something you're not going to know until like you've already done it once. Okay, then as for the bumpers, for reapplying them, if the adhesive is just dead at that point, and it may very well be, what you'll need to do is the adhesive is actually just a little clear double-sided adhesive. So up inside there, you'll need to basically, you're going to want to remove what's in there, and you can just kind of take your nail and do that until it starts to wad up. You can see it there kind of wadding up. And then at that point, once you get a chunk of it like that, you should be able to grab a hold of it and just kind of peel that bit of adhesive out, and it's gone at that point. Throw that in your garbage. Then this 3M double-sided adhesive, which I will have linked in the description. It's like $8 for this big giant roll. And all you'll need to do is, peel off a little piece of this guy. Give it a little snip. Don't need a lot. And then simply apply it to the inside of the bumper there. Then you'll have to peel off from the top, because it is a double-sided adhesive, obviously. Peel off the red bit on top. And now you've got fresh adhesive in there. Repeat that as needed all the way around the bumper until you are ready to reapply the bumper. So once you have done that and you've reapplied the adhesive all the way around, it will be the exact same process as the first time applying the bumper. You will not have the stickers telling you which way to go this time, so be sure on your bumper that one of these has the notch cut out of it for the speaker, and that needs to be applied to the appropriate spot. There you go. Simple as that. I've got basically the same look as my original Duo had before I had to send it back. So I'm not sure how many people that video will necessarily be useful to, but if you've been looking at putting a skin on your Surface Duo and you weren't sure, is this easy, how to do it, it's really, really simple. I mean, that's pretty much real time watching me do it. And then if you were worried about putting your bumper back on, well, there's an easy answer for how to do that. I am actually going to continue going bumperless for the foreseeable future. Not because I don't think it's useful or that I, don't think I should be using the bumper. I probably should be. But for me, it affects the pocketability to such a degree that it irritates the you-know-what out of me. So no bumper for me for the foreseeable future. I'm just going to go with this naked blue look for the foreseeable future. But if you do want to put your bumper back on, as you probably should, if you're not like me, I am a skinny person who wears skinny jeans because I am skinny. And the result is that the pockets are not real big. So this becomes a real problem. And I don't like the back pocket thing, because then you got to sit down and take it out of your back pocket, put it in your front pocket. Shooter's left in your front pocket the whole time. It's irritating. So that's the way I'm going. You do you use your bumper if you need to, and if you do, boom, simple as that. You saw how easy that was. So hopefully this is helpful to one of you people out there. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more coverage just like this of everyone's favorite dual screen smartphone, Surface Duo. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends. If you enjoy my content, please consider becoming a Scary If Literal member. You'll get access to a whole bunch of emoticons to use with live streams and a shout out on an upcoming video. Thanks as always for your continued support.